I'm very proud today to introduce one of the most patriotic people that I've ever met, ever heard of. And he is going to tell us how to take our country back, one county at a time, one state at a time, how we can use the laws we have now to do this. It is a doable thing. It is possible. We can do that. And I want you to meet this wonderful, wonderful man that gave up so much to come here and be with us. And he's going to tell you how we're going to take back our country. So we will take the country back.
Oh, there you go. You're tall. I gotta get this in here.
I can tell you why I'm here in 2 words. Freedom! That's it. I don't know, maybe that's not 2 words, I don't know. But anyway, I like the word, how it sounds, because it was the last word uttered by William Wallace. And I'll take that word to my grave as well. And we'll keep fighting and standing for freedom. And as Scott said a little while ago, this is a revolution. And I hope and pray, and my intent and my effort and my reason for being here is so that we can keep it peaceful. And if we get our local officials, and especially our sheriffs in this country, and especially in the great state of Texas, to only do one thing, we can keep this peaceful. All they have to do is one thing: keep their promise when they took their oath of office. That's all they have to do. Just keep your oath. Keep your word. We're not asking for anything else. Just keep your word. When you raise your right arm and you take a solemn oath in God's name that you will uphold and defend and obey the United States Constitution, there is nothing that can keep you from keeping your word. Nothing. But we've replaced the oath of office with political correctness, and we have changed it to this: we'll just kind of go along and do what everybody else is doing. Well, the time to stop going along with the destruction of our country and the destruction of America is now. And all we're asking is that you keep your word and you keep your oath. And if we do that, we're going to take back our Constitution. We're going to have freedom for our children and our grandchildren. And I'm going to show you the process that we can actually take back and have our freedom and Constitution back tomorrow. Tomorrow. So if we have our local officials, especially our sheriffs, stand for freedom, enforce the Constitution, and keep their oath, if they do that today, we get everything that we're here for. We get our Constitution and freedom back tomorrow. Do you think you can do that in Washington, D.C.? No. So let me tell you right now about Washington, D.C., okay? The final analysis, if you look at all the things that are going on, I kind of put it down to one underlying perspective, okay? And it goes like this: who has the greater benefits? Our president, the United States Congress and senators and congressmen, or veterans who have served and risked their lives, and some even irreparably, harmed and damaged and injured in wars. Who has the greater benefits? Who has better benefits? Congressmen who lie to us every day, or veterans who have given their lives and risked their lives for us in foreign conflict? Who? Well, that's it. That's obvious, isn't it? They take care of themselves and turn their backs on those who have served our country and have actually been in the trenches. And then these same congressmen and senators will come back to us in next year and pretend that they're some sort of heroes and want us to put them back into office. And yet they have done nothing to take care of our veterans. And they continuously use this. And they'll even go to VFWs and say, we're going to take care of you better next year. That's the same empty promise we all get. We're going to provide you freedom. And some of these guys even quote the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence when they come back and they want your vote. And I'm tired of this process. But let me make sure that you know and understand what this meeting is about today. It's not about throwing the tea in the harbor. It's about throwing the politicians in the harbor. So, you moved my stand. Wait, no, how about just a chair? Okay. All right, good. All right. Now, I want you to know and understand where all this is leading, okay? So my remarks today should start with A, right? You remember the song, you know, when Julie Andrews was singing about how do you learn how to sing, you start with do, re, mi. When you learn how to read, you start with A, B, C. When you give a talk, you go A, B, C, D, and go, you know, to wherever you go to Z. And I'm going to start with Z, okay? When I was sheriff in Arizona, from 88 to 96, I took a case to the United States Supreme Court, and I want all of you to remember this. Two small-town sheriffs, one from Montana, Sheriff Prince, and one from Arizona, Sheriff Mack, myself, took a case all the way to the United States Supreme Court, and we won. And what was the issue? It was what we all believe in Texas especially. State sovereignty, local autonomy, states' rights. We sued the Clinton administration on the 10th Amendment. Can I be a little bit bold in my statement? We kicked their butts. Okay? Now, my mom's not here today, so I can talk that bold. If she was here, I wouldn't be able to say that. Okay? I would say we won big time. Okay? But this is an actual copy of the Supreme Court decision. Okay? And I'm going to read the last part. And we're going to go to that point. We'll go back. We'll go back in time and get up to this point where I'm going to tell you what happened. And this is Justice Antonin Scalia given his ruling, given his warning, given his order to the United States Congress, to the federal government. And you're going to be shocked by some of this, but this is the truth. And this is this is a monumental, landmark decision on the 10th Amendment. State sovereignty. We don't need to pass a state sovereignty resolution in the state. We already have state sovereignty. You don't have to pass a resolution. You don't need another law. You need to exercise what's already there. Okay? All right, this is the United States Supreme Court talking, okay? The federal government may neither issue directives requiring the states to address particular problems, nor command the state's officers or those of their political subdivisions, which are, let's take a quick break, comma, okay, quote, brackets. Let's stop there for a minute. Or those of their political subdivisions. What are the political subdivisions? The counties. Okay? Just so we're clear here.